Hey guys, this is Chris from KNU Toys. I'm here again with another review. Today we're looking at the Scarlet Spider from S.H.Figuarts. This is from the movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And if I'm not mistaken, he's going to be kind of a more, important character. Maybe not so much important, but have more screen time in the third installment of these films. So if I was you, I'd pick him up now before he becomes hard to find as soon as the movie drops. But this is the back of the package. All right, and yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but just from looking at this head sculpt of Ben Reilly right here, given all the Resident Evil 9 hype, this kind of, you could go with like a, if you threw a stubble on there and just kind of went with like a Resident Evil 9 animated cartoon Leon look. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. I mean, the similar hairstyle, and yeah. So anyway, let's get this open. All right, now he's out of the box. So I should just probably say I don't really collect too many, if any at all, really, S.H.Figuarts, just from like some of the Star Wars stuff, but that was a few years back. But this is something that we're holding in our shop, as well as the Capcom, or rather Marvel vs. Capcom Spider-Man that's coming out shortly as well, so get your pre-orders there. But here, let's just take a look at what we got, because I don't really ever mess with these figures, but let's see. I like that the packaging is pretty simple. It's small, to the point. So here he is. Side of the box. Wow. I'll admit, I'm pretty impressed. This is actually really nice. This is really good. Wow. The articulation is insane. Obviously, those who get these Spider-Mans, I'm sure that this is a common thing with the plastic in between the waist joints, but in case you wanted to know the type of articulation you're looking at, it looks like, excuse me. Well, now you know how far he goes, but interesting concept. So his belt looks like it sits back there, and you just plug that in. Very simple. But yeah, his leg goes all the way up like that, and let's see, this is as far as he goes with that. And this is obviously a hard plastic. Sucks. I kind of wish this was like a separate piece of plastic, otherwise I would probably, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I should make a Scarlet Spidey outfit? Anyway, here's the butterfly articulation. It goes pretty far. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel wrist. This looks like the pretty standard articulation, similar to the other Spider-Mans that were released. And so it's as far as his legs go out, as far as his leg goes forward, double jointed knees, swivel thigh, in case you guys want to see that, and ankle with articulated toes, and it looks like it goes kind of at an angle like that. These are not movable, they're just molded onto there. Well, these actually move, funny enough. His little cartridges, and yeah, that's what he looks like all the way around. So there's that. All right, here are the accessories. I took out this head, but because I was just looking at it further, and yeah, I wouldn't do it personally just because I don't care to. I'd rather have a more realistic sculpt, but in case you guys wanted to go for a more animated Leon S. Kennedy look. This is a good head sculpt for that. And what's cool is you can actually remove the head, and looks like there's a little hair piece that goes, oh, it sits like right in the neck, and then you just pop that on. Oop. There you go. But yeah, this kind of looks like Leon, not gonna lie. Alright, so then in terms of hands and accessories, you get what looks like a regular gripping hands for the webbing, and you get different stylized versions of these grip hands for the webbing, and this is obviously the webbing. And the web looks like this goes onto the wrist, and you just plug the hands in, so that way it looks like he's actually, you know, shooting webs out of his palm or wrists. And you get also this little wrist, I think this is a communicator of sorts, and you get these other posed hands as well. You get open palm hands, crawling hands, spinning or web slinger hands, and like I said, gripping hands. And that's pretty much it for this. That's like all that it includes. Very simple, to the point. I mean, which makes a lot of sense, given that this, you know, Spider-Man only had a very short, you know, scene in the movie, but it was enough to generate a lot of hype. So there's a lot of people that really enjoyed that scene alone. So the figure is great. I mean, he has pretty good muscle definition. This is a good body. I mean, I don't have any of the other S.H.Figuarts Spider-Mans, but if they look or have the similar body, damn, you know, I'm pretty impressed. It's a cool figure overall, and it'd be great to have with the rest of your collection. So I'm going to do some quick size comparisons, and just to kind of give you guys an idea of how big this guy is. All right, guys, I'm going to do a size comparison with the other brand figures, just to kind of give you an idea of this guy's height. I noticed in the past, though, the few Figuarts that I've gotten, they're traditionally smaller, but it seems like, you know, they're a little more in scale with, you know, Marvel Legends and stuff like that. But here's the first. This is a the Mezco Spider-Man. It's based on like the more classic traditional look. He's obviously taller than him, as you could tell. Great figure, awesome. I believe we might have a couple in our shop if you guys are interested in purchasing. If not, there must be sold out then. But yeah, that's how tall he is compared to that one. And here he is next to the Mezco 2099 Spider-Man, which honestly, personally, is my favorite Spider-Man figure from Mezco. It was just a really well done figure. The body is good. It's just a really good articulation, and the suit is just it's great. But yeah, they stand about the same height next to each other, which is good, because if you guys wanted to get this figure, it's also badass because it has the comic, you know, cell look, you know, painted on him, and like how he has in the film. And I like that it's in different dimensions, so you can connect these figures and make them, you know, sit in the same shelf, and they'll still go together just for that reason alone. Here he is next to the Mezco Symbiote Spidey that was released years ago, which surprisingly this suit has still held up for the most part. In the back I have a little tiny, you know, peeling, but I will make that an upgrade for this suit. I know I've had a lot of people ask me, and I could totally do it. It's just a matter of finding time to do it, because I'm in the middle of like a lot of other big projects that we're trying to put out. But here he is in terms of height, about the same height. And yeah, here is the other Mezco first release of their Spider-Man, which is still held up. I noticed some people's suits have fallen apart. Mine feels just really sticky and shiny on the top, like tacky. So I'm definitely gonna replace this suit. I'm gonna remake it. yeah, I just want to make sure that when I do, that it's 100% and it's not going to fall apart, and I'm using the correct materials, and that it's up to my standard. So yeah, this is how tall he is compared to the S.H.Figuarts Spidey. And we'll show off our NW Toys body, Alex Ross inspired Spider-Man, which this kit was done by our good friend Gempix a while back. But and I also have a white version of this as well, and it's something I will put back in our shop. And I'm also considering redoing this figure using a smaller body, preferably the Not a Man 02W body or something similar, like the V-Toy Slim body. And I'm gonna remake this suit for that, and probably adjust the kit for that, something a little more slim. Yeah, so that's how tall he is, standing next to an NW body. And again, this is our Kanu Toys Alex Ross inspired Spider-Man suit, based off the concept art from the first film. So yeah, there's that. And oh, I forgot to mention, here is quickly Miles Morales, just a slightly taller than Miles Morales. And lastly, we have our Kanu Toys new Daredevil suit that we're going to be posting up soon. I also have a black version of this suit that is kind of more stylized after the new show, or rather the new season of Daredevil, which I'll be posting that soon as well, just to kind of give you guys a better look all the way around. And it will have a different chest emblem as well. And so yeah, that's how tall he stands next to Daredevil. And here he is next to my custom Nathan Drake Not a Man. And surprisingly, they're almost about the same height, just about. And so there you go, there's the size comparisons. All right, I just wanted to kind of go over lastly with this figure. Yeah, I would say I give this, it's kind of hard to rate this figures. I don't normally rate figures, especially ones that I don't own, but this is a great figure, and I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Despite the, you know, this hard plastic, you can actually switch this out. I mean, I've seen tons of people do custom pieces with these bodies, and I would imagine that you just get, you know, a Spider-Man body that, you know, similar dimensions and everything, and from S.H.Figuarts, and just switch out the upper torso and just kind of pop out these ball joint arms, in case you guys are wondering. And yeah, it seems pretty simple, and like the inside stomach does move as well. It's just, again, you're limited. And he does kind of go up a little bit. When you go further though, this waist pops out. But one of the other last things too I wanted to go over was like the head sculpt that comes with him, which I'm sure some may notice this, but he does kind of look, like I said, like a Leon. I threw his head onto the NW Toys Leon that was released, and I don't know, not that I would use this personally, but in case one of you guys wanted to go for a more animated comic book Leon look, this kind of looks like the Leon from Resident Evil 9, just like with, at least with the hair, and if you threw on a stubble and kind of made him look a little bit older. But yeah, and darkened his hair. There you go, in case you guys wanted to see that. It just kind of reminded me of him. But anyway, I hope you guys like this review. Please like our page and our video, and share, and let me know what else you guys want in our shop, and let me know if you guys want me to make this suit, you know, a soft goods suit, and what body you guys would like to see this on.